Hey, the Gadget Man here with nothing but gadgets, and today I'm going to be talking about this Foxpeed jump starter and power pack. So 3, 2, 1, let's get at it. Alright guys, this was sent to me by the Foxpeed company, and I've been wanting to get one of these for a while because, you know, in my life I've actually had many times where you come out to your car, somebody's left a dome light on, your headlights are on, or for some other reason your car battery is dead. Now if you're at your own home, that's okay, but if you're somewhere at night, late at night in a parking lot, you got no one around to help you, it can be kind of a problem and sometimes could be dangerous. And this is where one of these jump starter battery packs could come in handy. So I'm really anxious to give this a try, so let's go ahead and break it out of the box and see what they sent us. Alright, let's pull this right here. Okay. Well, looky there. Just comes in a nice package. Get the box out of the way. This is a nice carry box. Hard. Throw that around in your car. It's heavy, man. I mean, it's a compact little thing here. So let's pull the battery pack itself out. Let's see what we got. Foxpeed sent me here. Got a little manual guide here. Got your little jumper cables for jumping your battery off. Charging cable, USB-C. This is going to be what you charge the actual unit with. Let's pull this out. Got a couple, hold on a second. Got a couple more things here. This is the charger to charge it with and a car charger to charge it with, I'm assuming. No. DC power port. Let's get the little battery out here. Pull this off. Yeah, that's got some heft to it there, guys. Alright, so we see our input right here. This is how we charge it. This is DC out, so if you have want to charge your smartphone or something off of that and have a car charger. Let's look around. It has 2 USB ports on the front. One is USB 3.0 and the other one is USB 2.0. I'm assuming because it's blue and black. It's got a flashlight on it. Battery says it's at 84%. There we go. A nice little flashlight for working in the dark in case your car needs to repair something on your car. Turn that off. This is where you're going to plug in your cables here. You're going to plug your cables in right here. There, they got your positive and negative there. It's got a digital power meter right here that tells you what the power level is of the battery. Right now it's saying 84%, so it comes mostly charged. And your charger, so it's got quite a, you know, everything that you need and a nice little hard carry case to boot on it, so that's really nice. The question is, does it actually work? Can it start a car? You know, it seems pretty small. Car engines are big. So what we're going to do is actually take it outside and give it a test. It's got 84% on it, so it should be able to start it just out of the box. Let's go try it out. Hey guys, so we're out here. I have my Chevy Silverado 2500 HD with the 6-liter engine in it. We're going to start this thing up. Let me show you how to use this thing first. Got a little wind going on in here, so I apologize if there's a little wind interference, but should be able to hear me just fine. Okay, so for the purpose of this test, I have a fully charged battery, so it wouldn't be fair to try to start it off of the battery. So I've disconnected the battery post here, okay, so that this is like as if the battery was completely dead. I've connected these connectors to the positive and the negative post on the battery. And you want to do that first before you plug in the adapter into the battery, the jump starter. Okay, do not plug this in here first and then connect the battery cables because it causes a little bit of a sparking issue. So go ahead and connect them first and then open the little flap here on the battery, the jump starter, and plug it in. okay? Now when you plug it in, you should hear a click and it'll start to pop on you. You'll hear a click sound, listen. Okay, that means that it's ready. Okay, now we can go start the engine. Okay, so that was the first try. It started. It says the battery is at 80% still. Let's go ahead and turn it off. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect it here so it's not powering the rest of the systems in the car. The battery power dropped from 84 to 80%. It says in the instructions to give it a minute to cool off in between start attempts. So every time you try to start it, it says not to try to crank it for more than 3 seconds. And then wait 1 minute for the battery to cool off. So we're going to time this. It's been about 20 seconds since we turned the engine off and disconnected it here. So in about another, I'm just going to wait a minute or two, and then we're going to hook it up again and see how many starts in a row we can get. So it used only 4% of the battery to start this 6 liter engine here. So let's see what happens on the next start. Okay, step 1 is connect your battery connectors first, then plug it into the device. You'll hear a click, then you can start your engine. Okay, so that was start number 2, and it still says that it's at 80%, but we know it had to use something to start that engine a second time. I'm going to let it cool off. It doesn't feel hot to me, but it says to let it cool off, so we'll let it cool off and give it a third time. I think that would be good enough for most cases. If you could get 3 good starts out of your engine, that's pretty good considering how small it is. It still says it's at 80%, so that it means it's not using a whole lot of power to start the engine. That's a good sign, and it is a pretty large engine. So one thing that I've noticed that in testing it here, there's a couple of steps you need to do to get this thing to work right. First, you need to hook your battery cables up to the battery first before plugging it into the device. It tends to try to activate when you hook these on. There's some sparks that created. So first, step number 1, connect your battery cables to your battery post first before connecting it to the jump starter. The second thing is, when you turn your key to the on position for a second before trying to start. That, for some reason, if you just go straight to start, it tends to turn this device off. I think it's too much of a shock for it or something. So turn the key to the on position and then to the start position. So on for a second and then go ahead and push to start. So it's been about a minute. I'm going to go ahead and try it one more time. So let's go ahead and connect this device up. This little rubber door is kind of a pain to deal with, but you can get it in there. All right. I think I heard there's a little click. All right, guys, well, you saw it work. I actually started my truck 4 times off the battery. It's still reading 80%, so I'm not sure how good the little battery meter is here, whether it's reading accurately or not, but the simple fact is my 3/4 ton Silverado 2500 HD with a 6 liter engine, I was able to start it up 4 times easily off of it, and I'm sure I could have got several more starts out of it. So there's a lot of power packed in this little baby here. You just have to learn how to use it. It's not hard to use, but there is a process to using it. You've got to connect the battery cables first, then connect this to the device, and you have about 15 seconds to try to start the engine, or the device will go to sleep again. So there is kind of a, you got to plug it in and then go around and immediately try to start it. I a couple of times, because I was actually filming and changing camera positions, I delayed a little bit, and then I had to go and unplug it again and plug it back in to get it to start up again. So Plugging it in and unplugging it is kind of how you reset the device and get it to activate again. So it's kind of the reset button on it. And I learned that while using it. But other than that, I had no trouble whatsoever with it. It started the engine totally fine. I really like the nice little case it comes with. You can carry it in your car, and it's not going to get damaged. It's, you know, I don't know. You can run your smartphone off of this probably for a week. It's got so much power stored in it. So it's a great as a battery backup for your, you know, iPods, iPhones, smartphones. You know, you could probably even power a computer or something off of it if you had the right adapters for it. So it's a lot of stored power with a lot of usefulness. Has a little flashlight on it for working at night. So it's a great little emergency device. I'm going to be storing this baby on my actual boat, because if there's one thing that I want is I don't want to get stranded out in the middle of nowhere in the water. So this is going to be an emergency kit on my boat that I'm working on right now. So I'm really excited to have it, and I thank Foxpeed for sending it to me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please like, subscribe, and comment. I will throw a link in the description of the video to this product if you're interested in purchasing it. Until next time, this is the Gadget Man saying, I'll see you later.